Hey, sports fans, as promised, we're going to talk Miami Dolphins secondary. I did tell you guys I was going to talk about the secondary, and listen, I'm just going to talk about their cornerbacks. All right. I know Ramsey was traded along with Johnu Smith at safety. I don't have a problem with the safety guys. I think we're pretty good. That we need probably an experienced cornerback, yes. But looking at their actually roster, I'm gonna break it down, okay? And these are players that listen. You gotta give them a chance to at least at least let them play. Give them a chance to play in the National Football League. All right, so we're gonna start. I'm not gonna go PFF or no or grade none of these cornerbacks, but I'm gonna tell you the roster we have with all the cornerbacks that we have. So let me start by saying B.J. Adams. He's from University of Central Florida, 6'3", 190 pounds. We also have Ethan Borner. Listen, Ethan Borner has played with us. He's 6'1", 186. He's 25 years old. He's from Stanford. Once again, I believe give chance, opportunity for the players to develop. Give them a chance. Listen, I think with the front five the Miami Dolphins have up front and the pressure, I think these cornerbacks and safety will have a good season, to be honest with you. Then you have Artie Burns that we picked up. He's 30 years old. He's 6 feet, 187 from Miami. So, I think we have enough to put out there so they could compete. Then you have Ryan Cooper Jr., 5'11", 192. He's 23 years old, and he's from Oregon State. Young guy, young fellow. Not much time in the NFL played, but give him an opportunity. I still believe give the individual opportunity to play cornerback. Then you have Storm Duck, number 36. He's 6 feet tall, 195, 24. He's been 2 years in the league. He's from Louisville. So, you cannot give a defensive player, I don't care from what position, or offensive player from what position, 3 or 4 games and judge them by 3 or 4 games. Give them a full season, or give them half of the season, which we play 17. Let's give them 8 games, 9 games, see what they could do. So, Miami, yeah, they might need a cornerback, an experienced cornerback, but listen, guys, they're loaded. They're loaded. Then you got Isaiah Johnson, 6'3", pretty tall guy, 205, 25 years old, from Syracuse. He's been 1 year in the league already. Then you have Kedu Kohu, which, he has his days. He's been 4 years in the league. He's 26 years old. He's 5'10", kind of small size, but 197, from Texas A&M. So probably the guys with the most experience that have played with the Dolphins right now. Kohu is not a bad guy. Yeah, he get beat once in a while, but that happens to everybody, right? So we have the rookie, Jason Marshall Jr. He's 22. He's 6 feet tall. He's at 194, from Florida. And this is all cornerbacks, okay? Cornerbacks that I'm telling you. I'm not reading the safety. You got Ethan Robinson, a rookie, also 6 feet tall, 190, from Minnesota. What we could do is try the best we can. Then we have the guy we drafted too, Kendall Sheffield. Kendall Sheffield plays, sorry. A guy that we picked, he's been 5 years from Ohio State. I'm sorry. He's 5'10", 212. Now, look at the sizes. Okay, we have some 6 inches and some 5 inches. I think you want a big cornerback, a very high cornerback that could knock the ball down. Then you got Cam Smith, another one that I think would be pretty good. Number 24, 6'1", 186 pounds, 24 years old, 3 years in the league, South Carolina. Once again, these cornerbacks had their days. We judge them because they get blown, or they're blown a coverage, or they throw a flag, or they make a mistake. That's part of football, guys, okay? But you cannot judge an individual by just playing 3 games, 4 games, and you're telling he's not good. I think you deserve a full season. You deserve at least 8, 9 games to see what you could do. I also believe it starts up front. it starts up front with your defensive line. If your defensive line could put pressure at the quarterback, it'll probably be a field day for your cornerbacks and safety. That's the way I see it. I mean, maybe quote me if I'm wrong, but anyhow, those are the players that I name you that our Dolphins have right now in their roster as cornerback. Now, who's going to make it? Don't know. We're almost, a week and a couple of days ago, a week or a couple of days to go, for training camp. Then they'll duke it out, they'll battle it out, and see who wins the position. You got to trust these guys, man. You got to give them a chance. I'm not saying that Greer might go out there and get a cornerback that's available. Maybe. If it doesn't work out, we work with what we have. I think they have enough to. I think they got enough to compete. To be honest with you, they have enough players to compete at that position. They got enough players to if they want to, decide who they want to keep. So I'm not gonna judge any none of these players. And then you got also the safeties. And I saw the safeties, and we also loaded with safety guys. Even though we got Mika Fitzpatrick on the trade, yes, that's going to help the Dolphins secondary. But looking at safeties, let me go a second here. I was looking at safety earlier. So, Jordan Colbert, 34, 1 year from Rhode Island, 25 years old, 6'2", 214 pounds. Not bad for size, not bad for speed either. And then there's Atheus Davis, safety, 6'1", 202, 28 years old, 6 years in the league from California. These are safeties I'm calling now. Of course, you got Mika Fitzpatrick, been 6 years in the league, doesn't have a number with the Dolphins yet. 6'1", 207. He's only 28 years old, so he has a lot of future ahead of him. The other safety I saw was Patrick McMorris. I like him a lot. I'll be honest with you. I think he has his days, but he's pretty good. 6 foot tall, 206 pounds, 23 years old. Second year from California, number 32. Then we have Infantu Malafamu, the guy that we picked up from the Detroit Lions. 5 year in the league. So like I was saying, in safety, we got experience. We got plenty of experience, okay? He's from Syracuse, been 5 years in the league, and he's only 26 years old. So Miami has a lot of potential, guys, a lot of potential. In the safety, and don't forget, we got John Sander Jr., which I think he did struggle in minicamp. He has some issue. He's a rookie. He's 23 years old, number 35. He's 6'2", 210 pounds. Possible get cut. Possibility. I'm going to say he will. I mean, it's too early, like I said. Then you got Dante Trader Jr., another rookie. Also 5'10", 196, 22 years old. So Miami secondary, it's not as bad as we think it is. Only that we need to find a cornerback to replace Ramsey. That's all we need, guys. I mean, with Fitzpatrick right here, beside me right here, man, I think the Dolphins can be good. I mean, I'm not worried. Listen, guys, I'm not worried about the defensive side of the ball. I'm worried more about the offensive side of the ball. But I was going to bring something about the Miami Dolphins secondary. I mean, in your comments or anything, just leave. Who do you like to see at cornerback? These names that I just name you. I mean, I think Miami could get away with what they have because they got talent. Okay, they got talent. They got speed. Yes, it's how to learn how to cover. Okay, it's how to cover. And remember, the safety helps and the cornerback helps each other down the field when things happen. So we know that they cover the middle of the field and they know what's going on. So that's one of the things you have to be thinking. Okay, but if you have pressure up front, trust me, the quarterback has no way to throw the ball. It is so difficult for him to throw the ball because he's under pressure. So That's what I have for the secondary. I didn't give you PFF numbers and all that because there is grade for all of these players, and you know how I feel about the grades about the players, and I understand that they look at tackling and missed tackle and fumble recovery and tackles for the season and all that. I'm not against that, guys. I mean that's how they know if you're good, not good. But I don't go for that. I mean, it's just not a number for me. You could get the worst cornerback or the worst safety from any other team and comes to your team and become a superstar in one shot in one day. See, that's why I don't go without those kind of numbers and all that. Now it's good to have, yeah, because it tells you their coverage and and their speed and their ability of their height, how high they jump, their attributions. I mean, what they do, and I don't get involved in that. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Just I don't go to that sequel. I just go by the player, give him a chance, give him an opportunity, let him play some football, let him have fun, let him play, and see what happens. And sometimes, like I said, I'm not going to judge a player just because he played 3 or 4 games. And I'll give an example: Patrick Paul, our offensive tackle. Okay, you can't. They criticize him. Oh, he was a bad tackler. He was drafted, and put him where he belongs. Keep him there. Stop changing him around. Give him a chance. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. This is the National Football League. You got big linebackers. You got big defensive ends. You got big guys out there. Okay, so give him a chance. Let him build the experience in the league. Now he's been in 1 year with Miami. All right, so anything can happen, guys. But anyhow, I'll put some shorts out there for you guys to look at. Um, Hopefully, I pray uh, that we could go live uh, sometimes during the week. I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'll say this to all my subscribers. Yeah, my numbers are low or down because the views and all that, and that is okay, guys. I mean, I have a full time job. I would like to make this, in regular basis. I try to be here every day. I mean, I think I'll probably make more shorts than my videos. I got to get more involved when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. I do read. I study their through the Herald, to the Miami Herald, to all this. I mean, I'm old school, so and I follow to their website. I follow a lot of great sports podcasters, as you see. I named them before, and I listen to what they say. I take a little knowledge. Adam Scheffner reports everything that I go to the person that really is legit. Okay, you got Cameron Wolf also in Florida. Uh, you got Bleacher Report. You got so many places you could go into and just check that all the information is accurate, are true. It's official. So I try to make it plain and simple for you guys. Give you the best information I have. One thing I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna make things up. I see it as it goes. Everybody has their opinion. Respect their opinion. You got great people out there, man. And that's what I do, man. I want to hopefully one day join these guys together, get together with them because their knowledge and their experience are amazing. The only thing I don't want to do is here, I'm not taking nobody's job away. I'm not doing that. I'm not competing with nobody either. We're here to have fun, enjoy, and continue to move on. That's it. And talk Dolphin football. The season is good. Listen, I think we're going to have a great season. I don't know why, but this is the one of these things that you said, I feel this vibe about the Dolphins. Once again, we talk about the culture. I'm not getting involved with the culture thing. I tell you how I feel about the culture thing. I feel more like, and I say it again, either you play for us or you get out. That's it. You play for this team or you get out. That's it. I think the Dolphins don't want no distraction. I think the Dolphins wants, they want to start fresh, which they should have done that years ago when McDaniel got here. When you get a coach that's young like McDaniel and come into this league, and remember he was a running back coach in San Francisco. So, and he's been with Shanahan with all these great coaches but it's not easy to coach for the Miami Dolphins. And we know who is the best coach in Dolphins history, Don Shula. We already know how many coaches has gone in through Miami. It is so difficult to pick and to become a coach and build a team back what it used to be. Why? Because I say players has changed. The weight rooms has changed. The physical game has changed. The only thing I do learn from the Dolphins is this: stop paying big players money to come to Florida. I think that's my thing. I think if you stop paying all these big bucks and bring these players here, because listen, I was talking to my brother a while back, and we named a couple of players that play for Miami, and it's amazing how we as fans, okay, grab that name and we thought in our head, in our mindset, that this man's going to take us to the promised land, to the Super Bowl or to the playoffs. Was it Donovan Mansu, whatever his name was, the guy from that we picked, that we signed, the defensive player, great player, didn't work out. We had Cameron Wake, picked him up from the was it that league, the Canadian League, whatever, football. Came to the NFL, great player, great player. I mean, excellent player. Guys, we had Zach Thomas, we had Taylor. We couldn't go as far as we want to go. We had Dan Marino. Second year, take us to the Super Bowl, lose against San Francisco, never gone back. So somebody asked me, George, are we cursed? Well, I don't know if we cursed or not, but it looks like we're cursed. And it's the same thing as Boston Red Sox. They were cursed until they finally beat the Yankees and they made to the World Series. Now, what do Miami need in Miami? I think Miami needs to back up a little bit and stop paying all these players. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not saying that you don't deserve a paycheck. I'm not saying that you deserve a raise. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're signing players to come to Miami, and you think that player is going to make a difference. The only thing that player is going to do is fill your stadium up. And I think the fans don't want the stadium fill up anymore. What they want to do is they want to win a W. They want to win. They're tired of losing. And of course, there's a lot of organization out there that feels this way. Okay? I don't need a big name guy in my team. You know, I look at the Dolphins, 72 Dolphins, the no-name defense. I wonder why is it called a no-name defense? Probably because nobody knew who they were. But I can tell you something, they came together as one and went undefeated. And if I'm quite sure, they went back-to-back Super Bowls too. So that's why I say, guys, don't get caught up in that situation. I mean, I think Greer, McDaniel knows what's coming for 2025 because this is it. I'm going to say it again. This is not going to be a rebuilding team. It's not a rebuilding team, guys. You don't win, you're out. That's it. Plain and simple. Easy to say, right? Hard to do. No, it's not hard to do. It's easy to do because they're expecting you, the player, normally, to produce. Now, you're going to have your bad days and good days? Yes. That's normal in the National Football League. But the fan wants to win, and they want to win now. They can't wait. But anyhow, you guys have a good, lovely morning. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave your comment. That's very important, guys. And listen, I'll see you guys later on, probably this afternoon. Let's see how it goes, because I have a lot of shorts that I'm sending out there. Now, I send all different kind of shorts. And if you haven't seen the shorts that I do send, inspirational shorts. Actually, yesterday I did one that was funny. My wife says, "What are you doing?" I went in the backyard of the house. I saw two birds eating in my little bird feeder, and I took a video. The most beautiful thing I ever seen in the backyard. And, I'm just a nature guy, I have fun, guys. I have fun. But anyhow, I hope you enjoy. I hope you watch the video. Take care. Have a blessed weekend. But, yeah, we'll keep in touch if you don't see me this afternoon going live. But thank you so much for subscribing. You guys have a blessed weekend. And listen, before I leave, Let's give this man one more chance. Let's see if this man could really stop this mocking of Tua and get this going so the fans can feel comfortable and confidence in him. Listen, when Tua is healthy, guys, he is good. More than good. His record 38 and 24 means a lot. But listen, I'm tired of talking mocking because there's mocking everywhere in this world, especially when we start judging players. Just give him a chance. Let's see if he stays healthy. If he does, I think Miami will go far as they could go. But anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed weekend once again. And listen, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you guys soon.